folks, Steve Bird here again. A lot of you have been asking me about a link belt update. I did a video earlier this year where we had the fan belt on our 2155 John Deere. It's a 55 horse four-wheel drive John Deere. It's an old school one. It's a 92, big straight hoods. We were using that to cut hay, using our disc cutter, and threw a fan belt, mostly because radiator hose popped off, dumped slippery antifreeze all over the belt, and it smoked the belt, made it slip. And the way the front of that tractor's made, the hydraulic pump and everything is in front of the hydraulic, or the harmonic balancer. The radiator's in between the two. The fuel tank's right on top of the hydraulic pump, so you can't just slip a new belt on. A lot of stuff's got to come off, gas tank, hood, all that, to get the hydraulic pump coupler out of the way to get a belt in. So I used a link belt, which a lot of people use on wood lathes and stuff, to turn the water pump in the alternator, just like a fan belt would. It was being a fan belt, and it got me through hay season. I finished cutting hay. I did a lot of road grading with it, with an 8-foot box blade behind the tractor. A lot of bush hogging, a lot of good general utility use out of it. Well, recently it was getting a little loose on me, and I thought, okay, it's really broken in and stretched in. It's time to take a couple links out. As you can see, if you didn't watch the last video, it's like a two-layer setup, and there's two teeth that kind of function as the V for the V belt that hold each link on. And it was getting a little loose, and I could see it flopping as I was driving around the pasture mowing with the bush hog. And I thought, okay, I'm going to finish this lap. I'm going to get back over there, and I'm going to take a link out and get this thing adjusted, because I had already adjusted the alternator all the way out. That was mostly due to the fact that I didn't take enough links out initially when I put it on. I should have made it a tight fit when I put it on, because all those little gaps you see there, all those little holes where those little teeth slip in. It isn't just about stretching; those things kind of, tug into each other. So they just a little bit of movement all the way around the belt, adds up to be a lot. So anyway, I should have made it really tight initially, but I didn't. But anyway, so I was mowing, and it popped off and ripped one of the little links loose. And I thought, well, that's because I let it get too loose, which may be some truth to that. So I now have a cast on my arm. It makes manipulating these little things really, really difficult. It's hard enough to get these things put together when they're weaved through all the belts on a motor with two hands, much less with one. But I managed to get it. I got a couple links out, got it good and tight, had it adjusted perfect tension. I thought, all right, I'm smooth sailing from here. I didn't get half a lap around that same pasture with the bush hog, and El Snapo. So as you can see how these little guys are made here. They fit into those slots and turn sideways and lock. Well, these two blew out of here and here, and so it wasn't that it was too loose. Everything was adjusted just right. I think it was just time. So this was an Amazon belt. I got this off of Amazon in a pinch because my hay was needing to get cut, and I didn't have time to do the full repair. So for its intended purpose, it solved the problem. It got my tractor out of the field. It got the hay cut. It got the hay raked. I used a different tractor for baling. And then, did a lot of bush hogging, did some road grading. I got a lot of use out of this thing without having to tear the tractor apart this summer. And now that I got one arm for a while, I'm done. I'm done with this. I can't keep piecing it back together. There's just no point in it. But this winter, I'm going to pull the tractor apart and put a correct one-piece belt on. But all in all, this did save me in a pinch. So I am considering buying another one of these, a long one, and maybe in a couple different widths, and having them in my tool van. Creepy van I use here on the farm as my tool truck. because they will save you in a pinch. You know, if you're hazed down, or if you've got something going on that you have to finish and you can't stop to repair something, you know, you can grab one of these and get the job done. Because it lasted me all summer. That was the spring cut, and it lasted until today, October 4th, and it broke. The other belt broke in late May, early June. So I got my summer out of it. So it was worth it. So just so you know, it may not be a long-term fix, but it'll get you out of a pinch. So thanks for watching. And for those of you that asked how this was going, thanks for keeping up with the project. And see you again real soon.